this to be recorded. And then I'm going to do a screen share because I made some slides. My first time I made slides for you guys. There probably is lots of errors because I'm so known for that, but whatever. It's just you guys. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Okay.
But your video is super laggy.
Yeah, I don't know why that is. I think my computer sucks, and I think I need to upgrade my internet connection. But I'm going to hide the video too. So there you go. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go over key questions to ask people to get them to see the value and understand why Shakeology is such an important part of their regimen to reach their goals. Price objections, why people think it costs too much, how we can break it down per day, give them the value of everything that they're getting, have them evaluate what they're spending their money on, all that kind of stuff. Creating value of what Shakeology consists of, what it's going to do for them, how it's going to benefit their life, the misconceptions of what Shakeology people think it is and what it actually is, and the benefits of Shakeology. So the first one is when somebody reaches out to you, the first thing that I always say to them is, what sparked your interest? Because they probably saw a post or a transformation photo that I posted, or a Shakeology post that I posted, or something made them reach out, or you sent an invite out and they responded. So I would just say, what is it that sparked your interest? Tell me a little bit more about you and where you're at in your life, and what is your main struggle/goal with your personal fitness. So they're going to come back and they're going to tell you, maybe not everything, but they're going to tell you, okay, well, I just had a baby not too long ago, and I'd really like to lose 30 pounds, and I'm super on the go because I have this new baby, and I have a 2-year-old, and I feel like I don't have any time, and my nutrition sucks, and I don't really know what to eat, and, they're just going to tell you all these things. So, so I come back with that. And so Shakeology is seriously the answer to a lot of their problems. So other things that I ask them after they come back, I say, well, do you take supplements? Do you know that 80% of weight loss or muscle gain is nutrition? What does your nutrition look like in a day? Because if they can tell you what they're eating or what they're not eating, you can almost guarantee that they're not getting what they need to be getting. And a lot of people, I know Tammy's been coming to me with a lot of her people that are saying, well, I eat clean and I eat whole foods. And that's all fine and dandy. But even if you were to take your diet and nutrition right now and completely eat clean and nothing processed, and your 3 to 5 fruit servings, vegetable servings a day, like, you're still going to be nutrient deficient by 58%. Like, that's a lot, I think. So you have to be able to recognize these things and really listen to what people are saying, because they really don't know what they're talking about. Like, they think they do, and it's just an objection. So we got to call them out on that. Number 4 is your nutrition your main struggle with your fitness goals? And most people, it is. Because most people eat for convenience. Most people eat on the go. They don't understand what it means to meal prep. They don't even understand what clean eating is. So that's why they're coming to us. So we have to be confident with our own personal journey of what we're doing that's working, and we have to be proof the product works. That's why that's so important in our life. What does your schedule look like in a day? A lot of times people don't even eat breakfast, and that's setting the day for failure. That's setting the day up for crash binge eating in the afternoons, eating most of their meals at the end of the day, which is not good because their body's not burning, it's not doing anything, they're more relaxed, they're just sitting down. So Shakeology is a great answer for somebody who has a busy schedule because it's fast, they can eat it for breakfast, it gets all their nutrition in for the morning. And then the other one is do you eat breakfast? Again, I just kind of went over that, but are you guys hearing me and stuff okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do you have any questions so far? I can't see you because I took the video off, but I'm assuming no. Okay. So, signs of nutrient deficiency. If you're sluggish, if they're tired, if they have cravings, if they have a mental fog, if they're irritable. This is all signs of people that are nutrient deficient. And I know that every single person that we talk to probably suffers from at least 2 of these things. So, there's another. If you really listen to what they're telling you, can everybody mute themselves too? Because I can hear something. Let me see. Heather, are you muted? There we go. Let me just get this out of the way. Okay, so I took this from Shay's. She sent me actually she did a presentation in Cancun about Shakeology, and this was something that was on there, so I wanted to read it to you because it's kind of small. But it says, nutrient deficient is not a made-up term. It was found that 100% sufficiency was possible for all 27 essential micronutrients only when daily calorie intake requirement averaged 27,575 calories. This extreme calorie intake requirement is, in the opinion of the researcher, impossible and or medically unwise to obtain and or sustain. So I don't know about you, but I don't want to be eating 2,700 calories in a day. So, and as I was saying earlier, diet plans using whole foods alone would be on average deficient. Oh, I thought it was 58, but it's 56%. Even people who eat 5 daily servings of fruit and vegetables may not get enough of certain vitamins or optimum health. Nutrient deficient and disease. Micronutrient deficiency has been shown to cause an 80.8% increase in the likelihood of becoming overweight or obese, and is scientifically linked to higher risk of other dangerous or debilitating disease, including resistance to infection, birth defects, cancer, cardiovascular disease, and osteoporosis. Can you lose weight without Shakeology? Yes, but Shakeology makes it so much easier. The ingredients in Shakeology are like the best around the world. Like, there's certain videos, if people want to say, oh, well, the cost and this and that, like, if you really looked at where they're going to get these ingredients all over the world, like to put over 72 naturally derived, nothing synthetic in one single bag, like, that's pretty amazing. She actually gave I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it had something to do with inflammation of the stomach and this certain type of ingredient that she sent off to a doctor wanting to know, it's in Shakeology, and the doctor she was asking about this certain ingredient, and the doctor was actually floored that Beachbody put this ingredient into Shakeology because it was the only one that, oh gosh, what was it? It was the only one that did something like unique, but it was the most expensive. I have to get the exact ingredient about what it was, but she didn't even know. I mean, the doctors were like very impressed with, like, you know, because she works with doctors, Shay Stanford. She has a lot of doctors on her team because they're so impressed with the ingredients of Shakeology. So it's really top notch. And I actually thought it was a really good idea if people, there's a video that I can share with you guys that explains where they harvest, like the vanilla, for instance. It took them probably 4 years just to find the best quality vanilla because they didn't want crappy, like they wanted the best kind. So they harvest it from Madagascar. And it's actually kind of cool because they've now created like fair trade commodity where we're helping Madagascar create money and business, and you know, it's a third world country. So that's kind of cool that we have the impact around the world, you know, helping families and create money and jobs and stuff like that. So I wanted to go into the diet cycle. Somebody who says, I'm on a diet. Okay, this is what happens. They start their diet, they restrict their calories and add exercise. So after 10 to 14 days, their body starts to be nutrient deficient because they've cut all their calories. And you saw earlier where to get all of our nutrients, we'd have to eat 27,000 calories in a day. So we're not doing that. So then you go into frustration, and they give in because they're not seeing, they're not feeling, because they're tired. They probably cut carbs out. A lot of people want to do like the Atkins thing, and it just messes up their whole metabolism. Then they're depriving their bodies of certain things, like they're restricting their sugars and all that. So now their body goes into like, you know, give me everything mode, and they probably binge eat on something, and then they just totally give up because they feel like they failed and they're done. So Shakeology is going to help with that. It's going to give them all their nutrients so their body's not fighting itself. Give them that natural energy. They're going to see results. They're going to feel results. They're going to have more energy. And did you guys happen to read the Shakeology post that I posted yesterday of the guy who said he didn't want it, and then I gave him that whole thing, and then he's like, okay, how do I change my order? Mm-hmm. Okay, I can't hear you, but I'm hoping that you guys did see it. Yeah, it was Christiana's guy, and he really was like, no, I don't want it, I'm good, and blah, blah, blah. And so I went back and I looked at his why and what he said, that he was always on the go, he was eating, you know, fast food, and all this. So I pointed that out, and I asked him, okay, well, do you agree that Shakeology, or do you agree that 80% of weight loss or muscle gain is nutrition? And he said yes. And I said, okay, well, why would you say no to the one thing that's going to give you that? It's not going to hurt your pocket. You're not going to be going through a drive-through. You're going to feel better. I had to paint that picture of why he needed it. And I used myself as an example. I was like, look, I felt the same way. Like, I'm a single girl. I don't have anybody paying my bills but me. But I desperately needed change, and I wanted to feel good about myself. So use your own example. Use your own story of what Shakeology did for you, is doing for you, and it will help them to see the value. But that's where passion and belief comes in. Like, if you don't have that passion and belief, and you are hesitant, and you use certain words like that, like I speak to people that they're already saying yes to me. Like, I don't really give them the option of no. I mean, they're gonna say it, but I speak to them like, okay, you will feel this. This will happen. I will do this. I will, you know what I mean? Like, that just makes them think, okay, like, she's not just gonna send me Shakeology and be on my way, or give me a program and be on my way. No, like, you want them to know, like, you're going to be there, and you're not asking them to do something that you're not doing, that you're not feeling results, that the people that you're working with are not seeing results. Like, you're only suggesting something that you fully 100% believe in. You have to be able to articulate that. So price objections. Lindsay posted this yesterday, I believe. Share your experience with Shakeology. The best way to share the value of Shakeology is to simply be a product of the product and share how it has helped you. Here's what I have found, or here is how I like to phrase my experience. Feel, felt, found approach. Now, I use that for my workouts, and that I use it for that too. Let's pretend someone just gave me a price objection. So this would be her answer to that. I totally know how you feel. When I first heard the price of Shakeology, I felt the same way. I eventually decided to try it for 30 days because of the bottom of the bag guarantee, because I was desperate to lose my last 10 pounds. And I actually found that not only did I end up saving money in the long run because I was replacing the shake with my usual Panera bread salad, or when I was being naughty, a value meal at Wendy's, LOL. But best of all, I no longer craved the junk and finally reached my goal weight. So that's pretty short and simple, but definitely to the point. You know, it's going to make them see the value, how it changed your life, why you love it, and why they need it. So the other price objections that I came up with was, it's fast and easy, and it replaces one meal a day that you don't have to worry about. When was the last time that you went to the grocery store and got 30 meals for $130? Like, that you just don't do that. Like, you just don't, it's hard for people to wrap their brains around spending that kind of money up front. But when you break it down and give them the solutions to the problems that they've already expressed to you, then for less than $4 for $4 a day, they're going to A, B, C, D, E, F. You name out everything that they came at you as an objection. So it's actually going to save them money on their grocery bill, because it's one meal replacement a day they don't have to worry about. They're not going to be buying, junk food, because they're not going to have the cravings anymore. They're not going to be going to, Starbucks and getting their lattes every day. And I find that, and that's exactly what I said to Christiana's friend. I said, how much are you spending a week? He never even answered me really how much he was spending, because he probably knew it was a lot. But how much are you spending if they say that they, go out to eat, or they do this, or always on the run? Now, you will find that there are some people that they just say, I don't go out to eat. I have a family, and it really just boils down to how bad they want to change their life. And they have to want it bad enough. And if they're kind of lagging and they're not getting back to me, I just straight up ask them, what is your hesitation? Like, I know that we talked before and you were super, super on board. I know how bad you want to feel good in your skin and look in the mirror and love what you see and feel good about yourself, have energy to, again, name off all their things that they said that they wanted initially, why they reached out, and what is holding you back. And they'll tell you. And if they say it's money, and, you can offer them the discount coaching opportunity, they can save $15 there. And honestly, the other thing that I've said is, look, give me 30 days. Just give me 30 days. Or if it's the 21-day fix, give me 21 days. If you don't like Shakeology after 21 days, you have a week left of the bag. Send it back. Get your money back. But I can guarantee you that they're not going to do that. They're going to want it, because they're going to feel good. They're going to lose weight. They're going to fall in love with it, like everybody does. It covers all your basic nutrition needs for the day. So you feel better. You have more energy. It sets the tone for the day. You have less cravings. You recover better from your workouts. You reduce inflammation in the body, which equals less doctor visits, and lose weight. So inflammation in the body causes a lot of dis-ease. Like, if you take disease and you separate it with dis-ease, that's what disease means. It's a dis-ease in the body. And it's caused from stress. It's caused from worry. It's caused from poor nutrition. It's caused from pH imbalance in the body. And so when we reduce that inflammation in the body, like, a lot of people have digestion problems because of all the processed food that they're eating, and they can't, it's not letting their body absorb nutrients. So now their body is fighting for any little bit of nutrients that it can get from the food that they're eating, which is not enough. So bam, Shakeology is the answer, to that. It's flexible in calories to suit everybody's needs. So sometimes you have people that actually want to gain weight. And they think because Shakeology, they think of it as a weight loss drink, that it's not going to work for them. But Shakeology really is only 160 calories a serving with just water. So if you really want to make it a meal, like that's not enough. Like it has to be, you have to add something to it. So maybe you have a guy who is a bodybuilder or he really wants to gain muscle. Like he can add Shakeology into another protein base and add a bunch of stuff to it to make it, instead of 160 calories, he can make it 500 calories. That's what Shay's husband does. He lifts weights. He's crazy active and he needs all that extra calories. But people that are like us that just need it as a meal replacement, you want to try to make it like around 300 calories. Add a banana, add some frozen or Greek yogurt, whatever. I mean, you can drink it by itself. I find that if I drink it by itself, it doesn't last as long. It doesn't keep me full as long. But if I add a little bit to it, then it definitely keeps me about 3 hours, which we should be eating every 2 to 3 hours anyways. So does anybody have anything that they want to ask or share? Anything? I think I can see the chats if you guys want to chat me. No chat. Okay. Okay, so the next one. Okay, is this the end? I thought I had another slide. Maybe I didn't. Okay, now I can see you guys. I don't know how to get out of here. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, yeah, here's another one. It's the first time I've done this. So, okay, so creating value. First and foremost, share your experience. People want to know that, 10 minutes. People feel your energy. They feel your passion. They feel your excitement. And if you're not able to articulate that and they can sense that you're like very hesitant, then they're automatically going to be hesitant. And maybe that's something that you guys have been struggling with. I don't know, in the closing process, but also share challenger success stories. If you feel like you want to post something about Shakeology, I've done this before. I get into the challenge group, maybe a challenge group that you're in that's 2 weeks in or 3 weeks in, and post, hey, like we're 3 weeks in, like I'm just so curious. How does everybody feel about Shakeology? What is it doing? Do you have any praise reports? You could take that whole comment list of people answering that question and use that as a post. You could do that in every challenge group that you're in. I mean, that's an idea to share, some straight from the horse's mouth of what people are feeling from Shakeology and how it's working. And you can share that with people that you're talking to. The packet samples. One thing that Shay said was definitely charge for Shakeology because it's valuable. Like Beachbody doesn't even ever discount it. So why would we? That's just discounting and degrading the value of it. And then they're not going to see the value of it. They're not paying for it. She also said, don't refer to them as a sample. I can't remember why, but she said, refer to them as a packets. And how many would you like if they want to try some? Lately, I honestly haven't even been dealing with that because I truly feel like, I mean, it does work and I have done that in the past, but I truly feel like they really need to be on Shakeology for about 2 weeks for them to see and feel the results. So I kind of just offer them the sample pack because it comes with 8 flavors, 8 servings of each flavor. And I just say, just try it for 2 weeks. And if you don't like it, send the whole box back, get your money back. But at least they'll get to try the 3 different flavors like they originally wanted. If they really don't want to do that, send them the sample link to buy the 6 sample packet They just, launched that, which is good. And then you want to set the stage and explain what the first few weeks are going to be like. Shay made a really good comment, and she said that, and you might have already experienced this, but some people have serious constipation and cramping and whatever when they first start Shakeology because their body's not used to it. Everybody's body's different. And some people's bodies just hold on to things and they're like, I don't know what to do with this, so I'm just going to hold on to it. And they might get constipated. But then other times people are like, I can't stop going to the bathroom. And it has like this other effect where it just like completely washes out their system. So explain that to them. This might what happened in the first week. This might happen, and let them know that it's normal. But after a week and a half or so, it should regulate everything and you should be fine. Another thing that can help creating value is the fact that you are going to help them with their recipes. I mean, Shakeology does come with the calendars, which is great, but you know what you like and people want to know what you like. And so I always tell them my favorite recipe and how I like to make it and how I drink it every day. And follow up after they get their first bag, which I'm very bad about, but I need to be much better about is following up with them. And then also, the 30 meals saves you time and money. I think that is my last slide. So we have like 6 minutes. And if you guys want to unmute yourselves, if you have anything that you want to ask me or any concerns, anything you've been dealing with lately regarding Shakeology, I'm going to stop the screen share. Oh, hey, Karen. I didn't even see you on. Allie. So nobody has any questions? Did that answer, did that give you invaluable information to help you understand? It did you?
Yeah. It helped Larry too.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to sell his first challenge pack Saturday.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, yay.
To who?
So we're excited.
Oh, are you going to Super Saturday? Is he going with you?
No, he's going to sell a challenge pack.
Yeah,
he's working on the farm.
Oh.
He needed, so I asked him to go, but he didn't want to go. So I'm going. I don't think Sandy's going. She's working.
Oh, bummer.
I know. So I'm gonna go by myself.
And is this Lauren on the call? Rower?
I'm muted. How do I unmute?
You're not muted.
Oh, muted. Hi.
What's your first name?
I'm Laura, and that's
Laura. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And is that your husband?
Yep, that's me.
He's the one that's actually a coach. I'm just a little bit more active trying to help him out lately.
Oh, are you Allie's new coaches?
Yes.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah, cool. So welcome to your first call, and Christiana, welcome to your first call. And hi, Stephanie.
Hey, Lee.
How are you?
Good. Ornery. How are you?
You're what?
It's a good. Ornery. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How'd you like the social media training? I meant to ask you if you're feeling more.
Yeah, I think so. You give the more experience you get, the braver you get.
Well, I've noticed that you're branching out a little bit more on your posts, and I like that.
Okay, cool.
You had a nice post.
Thank you.
Yeah. Are you? And I'll see you at Super Saturday too, right?
Yeah, I'll be in Tampa.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Now, are Super Saturdays only in Florida, or are they all over the country? Just this weekend happens to be Florida.
No, they're all over. They're held every quarter, and they're just. I mean, you could hold a Super Saturday in your house if you wanted. You just have to register with Beachbody, and Beachbody sends you a corporate video and like an outline of how a Super Saturday should be ran. Just some key things that everybody will be talking about, but then you can add your own flair to it. Once you start getting a team, you can have success stories of people on your team, your success story. I would eventually like to start doing them. I have another coach that lives in, she lives like Morriston, Williston kind of area. And she's almost a 5-star, and she wants to start doing them in Ocala, Gainesville, because I don't think there's really a lot of coaches that are in the Gainesville, northern central Florida area. So it would be kind of cool to like branch out, because Orlando and Tampa are just filled with Bombshell and Allie's team. So, but that's the cool thing about social media, is that you don't have to be local, you know?
We're in New York.
Oh, really? Long Island or upstate?
Long Island.
We're out on Long Island.
You answer.
Babylon, Suffolk County.
Oh, yeah. I have a cousin that lives in Babylon, an aunt that lives in West Islip. They're like, I have family all over the place up
So
there.
they're from me.
What?
So they're like around the corner from us then.
Yeah, I love downtown Babylon. There's like some really cute, like the post office and this other
This
little,
girlfriend.
other little restaurant that was really good that we went to. I can't remember the name of it, but it was pretty nice. It was like 2 stories.
The Carriage House.
Yeah, that place. Yep. Yep. It's really cute down there. Oh, and this other place, the meatball place. It's a meatball place. Like they have all little, what's it called? I think it's called That Meatball Place, actually.
You're from here.
I don't heard of that. I'm gonna have to look
Oh my
into it.
gosh, you have to go there because it's so freaking good. It's so good. Okay, so we have less than a minute, but you guys can reach out to me anytime you want about any questions that you may have. I hope that this really kind of broke down Shakeology, and I hope that you are a little bit more confident in talking about it and believing in it and being able to share with people why it's so important in their journeys. So, yeah. So I love you guys.
Love you too.
So great to see you and have new people on. And every Thursday night we'll have a call. We were going to try to do like alternating, like I have 1 week and then Nick and Lindsay have 1 week and then I have 1 week, but I don't know how that's going to work because I can't handle 25 calls on my computer with this Zoom thing. So
Hey, Kelly.
what?
I was actually thinking about leading a call every other week. So, because I think it's going to be too big with Liz